Well, this is Parampreet Kaur, your IELTS examiner for today. Sitting in front of me is Devansh Nair. His candidate ID is 12345. For the purpose of this test, this entire speaking would be recorded. I shall be asking you questions in three parts. First part is the very basic or the introductory part, in which I shall be asking you certain introductory questions. The second part covers the cue card part, in which you need to speak for at least 2 minutes. You will get 1 minute of extra time for preparing your cue card. Then comes the follow up part, which is related to the cue card part only.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Divash Nair. I belong to Ludhiana, which is a very beautiful, fabulous, and smart city, and well popular for industrialization and hosiery mills. And I have completed my senior secondary education last year. And my hobbies are playing cricket, listening to music, and communicate with my near and dear ones. And my future plans are I want to become a successful person by opening my own restaurant.
Okay, may I see your identity, please?
Yes, sure. Here it is.
Okay. How may I address you?
You may address me by my first name, Divansh.
Okay, let's begin the first part, that is the introductory part.
Okay.
What are your hobbies, Divansh?
There are plethora of hobbies which I really like the most. For example, cricket and volleyball, as well as listening to music. But mostly I love the cricket because it is a very fascinating sport and which I have been playing since my childhood.
Okay, don't you think that hobbies are waste of time?
No, I do not think so because if a person without hobbies, so I do not think he is very successful and he cannot enjoy his life.
Okay, let's talk about relaxation. What do you do to relax yourself?
I do multifarious things for relaxing my mind. For example, I do yoga and listening to music, and sometimes I do meditation with my father because he is as right as rain in this activity.
Okay. Do you think doing sports is a good way to relax?
Yes, of course, according to me, it is a very beneficial thing for every individual if they want to if they want to relax their mind. Because when they play sport, they think their all worries melt away from their mind.
Okay. Do you think vacation is a good time for you to relax?
Yes, I think it is a high time for me because at that time I am free from my work and I can do multifarious thing and I can easily go everywhere which I want to go.
Mm-hmm. Do you think students need more relaxing time nowadays?
Yes, I think they should more time to relax their mind because nowadays they burn the midnight oil to achieve positive outcomes in their academics and because of this they do study at till late night and because of this sometimes they feel stress on their mind. So I think the relaxation is very vital for them.
Okay. How often do you take a rest?
Well, uh, I do not like to take too much rest because nowadays I do much hard work to attain positive outcomes in my life and at least 45 minutes in the in between the morning or evening time I take rest.
Okay. What do you usually do when you are resting?
Well, it depends on the situation to situation. Sometimes I like to listen music and sometimes I like to interact with my near and dear ones.
Hmm. How do you feel after taking a nap?
Well, I really feel full of beans because whenever I take a nap, I can easily do multifarious thing with full of energy.
Okay, let's talk about clothes and fashion now. Are you very much interested in fashion and clothes?
Well, definitely not because I do not like to wear too much fashionable
Do
clothes.
you have a lot of nice clothes?
Yes, of course, I have a vast collection of clothes and I wear it on the regular basis.
What kind of clothes do you usually wear?
Well, I wear only the comfortable clothes on my regular basis so that I can do my all work in an efficient way.
Okay, which one would you choose? Comfortable clothes or fashionable clothes?
It depends upon the situation to situation because sometimes whenever I am in the outside place at that time I like to wear the fashionable clothes and
Mhm.
whenever I am in at my home at that time I prefer to wear the comfortable clothes.
How often do you go for shopping for clothes?
Well, I do not like to do too much shopping and I go for shopping once in a blue moon and whenever I need to purchase clothes for myself at that time I like to go for shopping.
Do you plan to buy a designer cloth?
Well, nowadays I do not have any plan, but in the future I will try to purchase.
Okay, so we are moving towards the second part of your speaking exam. I would like to give you this question on which you need to speak for at least 2 minutes. This is your cue card along with the paper. You can make notes if you wish to. This is your paper and pen. You only have a minute and your time starts now. Yes, your time is up. You may start speaking now.
Well, there are multifarious individuals whom I know and they are really successful in his life. But today I would like to talk about a person who is really benevolent and he got success in the last month. He is none other than my bosom friend Aman. He is a very nice person and I met him in the first time when I was in the fifth standard, and by the time I became his best friend and I can easily share every kind of my worries and doubts with them. And he is the person who really likes to talk and help the other individuals. And when I was in the 12th standard at that time, he tried to uh, become an accountant because he has a great affinity towards this field since his childhood, and because of this he really burnt the midnight oil to achieve this job, and because of his hard work he could attain a job as an accountant in a big company, which is very fascinating. And he now earns more than 50,000 rupees per month, and he was from the silver spoon family, but nowadays he lives a luxurious lifestyle because of his this success. And sometimes always he help the other individual by providing clothes, shelter and food, sometimes money. And uh, I have watched numerous times his videos in which he was helping the other individual in the various charities, and he is the person who always ready to help me because I feel really comfortable with him, and he really do hard work in his life nowadays because he wants to earn more money because so that he can purchase a
Okay.
luxurious.
Are you still in touch with this person?
Yes, I am still touch with this person and I really feel comfortable with him. I can easily share my every kind of thing with him, and in the evening time I go for playing cricket with him.
Okay, can I get the paper back?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, now I shall be asking you certain questions related to the cue card part.
Okay.
What are the qualities of a successful person?
Well, according to me, a person should have the patience as well as the depth knowledge of a field which he wants to attain, as well as the person who is really like to do hard work.
Okay. How one can become successful in his life?
Well, according to me, hard work is the key to success. If a person will do hard work, he will definitely achieve positive outcomes in his life.
Mhm. What we can learn from failures?
We can learn multifarious things. For example, if we do any kind of error in our previous time, we can learn from this error, and we try not to do the same kind of thing in the further time.
Some people commit mistakes again and again. What are your views on this?
Well, according to me, they do not have any kind of interest and do not have knowledge how to become successful and how they can improve their mistakes. And because of this, they commit their mistake again and again.
Whether one should pursue goals based upon financial factor or passion.
Well, according to me, the person should choose the passionable job, because if a person will choose the job as to attain the lot of money, and he is never feel interest, and because of this he will feel the stress on their mind.
Okay. What would you choose? Money or passion?
I would choose the passion, because if I can attain a lot of money by doing any interesting job, because I want to become an army officer, and because of this I have been doing the hard work since my childhood to attain this job, and if I will attain this job I will really feel satisfied.
Mhm. How do you define whether one is a successful person?
Well, according to me, the person should have the benevolent nature, and the person who really likes to interact with the other individual, and also he feel really comfortable
Is
with.
money the only measure of success?
Well, I do not think so. No doubt nowadays money is a very fashionable trend, and everyone wants to earn a lot of money so that he can easily purchase every kind of thing which he wants to purchase. But a person should have a benevolent nature so that every individual like this person.
Okay. What is the standard of success in your country?
Well, in my country, the individual like to earn a lot of money so that they can show off in front of the other individual, and because of this, in my nation, this is the trend of success.
Okay. A lot of people have materialistic attitudes in today's era. What do you think of this?
Well, according to me, they are materialistic because they are from the silver spoon family, and because of this, they want to become their life more luxurious so that they can easily bear their all living expenses. And because of this, they choose any kind of job for attaining a lot of money.
Do you think that students are being taught about moral values at school?
Can you repeat it?
Yes, sure. Do you think that students are being taught about moral values at schools?
Yes, of course, because nowadays there are numerous schools where the teachers taught about the moral values to the pupils so that they can save their culture and other traditional uh, events, because nowadays there are multifarious traditional events which are disappearing, and by teaching about the moral values to the students, they can easily save it.
Okay, are the youngsters like you interested in money or passion?
Well, it depends upon the youngster's choice, because everyone have their own choice. Some youngsters like to attain a lot of money so that they can make their parents' life more luxurious, and some youngsters want to attain a interesting job so that they can feel satisfied.
Okay, so this is the end of your speaking exam. Here is your identity. Thank you so much.
Okay.